Well. Chat room, we are here today with some surprising news, right? This is Resident Evil, a PC port. I can't say remaster anymore because that's not what this is. What is going on, everybody? This is the summer of RE, kicking things off right with a shadow drop today of Resident Evil on PC. Yes, the original from 1996. I got it right back there. Signed by Charlie Kraslovsky, the OG live-action Chris Redfield. And this is an exciting moment, but at the same time, I haven't played it yet. I've reserved my opinions. I, made a video saying I was excited about it. How dare I? Some people are like, it's not a remaster, Anthony. Stop calling it a remaster. Well, it's not. It seems like it's a bare-bones port with some settings and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily think that people on consoles are missing out, but at the same time, I think people should still be able to play a version that is, remastered with a lot of love. But you got to start somewhere. And people could still play it with no problem. So that's a good thing. We got 37 people in here already. Thanks for coming in. It's going to be a pretty busy day today because, I did the video earlier. I wasn't feeling very well this morning, but I got through it, did the video, and then had to, rest for a little bit, and now I'm back with this live stream. What's going on, everybody? We got King Shadow in here, Golden Freak, what's going on? Matt Clyburn, what's going on? What's going on, man? Yeah, you got to hit that like button if you're new in here. You're right, Matt. Ryan Fain, what is up, brother? We got Glenn Grimm in here. It says, already done a playthrough as Chris. It's pretty bare bones, but it gets the job done. Install and play. No need to do anything for it to run. Yeah, and you don't really need a crazy PC setup for this to run, so that's cool. Dragon Ball, what's up? Patriot, what is up? Doing the Jill playthrough right now on PC. It's been a while since I played the OG. I played the R1 remake way more than the OG. See, that's what I'm saying. At least it helps people check it out. Shy Boy, what's up? Damien Victor, what's up? RE1 is a masterpiece. Yeah, Matt just died by the yawn and fighting the second time because I was trying to type in the chat. It's all good, man. Take your time. Star, what's going on? Good to see you. The only video game I know entirely by memory, Anthony, but I guess that's how you play most of the Resident Evil games. Yeah, I mean, when you play them as much as, for anything, just whether it's for content or just playing it year in, year out, you kind of get used to some of the shit. But,
let's try. Ready,
I was sleeping during when the RE movie got announced and when this got announced. Well, I was technically sleeping when this got announced, and then I woke up, didn't feel very good, and then, had to take care of that, and then jumped on and did a video. So it was a very interesting morning/afternoon. Let me just say that. Leon YouTube's in the house. All the members are in here. Also, guys, there is updated badges for different milestones, if you noticed, and there's new emojis. Custom emojis. I got my face as an emoji, and I got, I just have updated emojis. So I did do some channel maintenance. So maybe if you guys can, all the members, if you want to spam some of Anthony emojis in the chat. But yeah, hopefully this reaches consoles. I know a lot of people are upset that this hasn't reached console yet. And we'll see, because GOG typically doesn't put their ports on consoles. They only do PC. And they usually don't put them on Steam. If we look at the Fallout 1 and 2, shout out to John as well. I was talking to him earlier, and he was telling me the same thing. See, there you go. Yeah, we got the Anthony emojis. I love them. This is the first time I'm seeing them in action. This is great. Started RE0 playthrough yesterday, and made it past the train for the first time. Just opened the James Marcus painting in the middle of the training facility. Well, you're getting there. You are getting there. So that's again, you get to experience the game. I think it's worth it. Why do PCs usually act like this is amazing? They play so many mod editions. It's normal to PC getting games. Getting the trilogy is a big deal. Well, I think it's just for the ease of use, because this isn't a, mod like the seamless port. And even that doesn't really require, hello, James. Even that doesn't really require much work to get running. But I'm not sure, you know what I mean? This is something where it's like, an official release and it's easy for people to play. So we'll see how this holds up. I apparently heard from, a few people, especially John, other people that have played it, there are bugs in this thing, which apparently is common for GOG. And I guess they're going to fix some of the stuff that is bug related, but it's not in widescreen. It's in 4:3. It's not really upscaled like graphics or anything. It's just pretty bare bones as we remember it on PC. Where the Seamless project did use the PC version, but they upscaled it. It looked a lot better. The cutscenes looked really clean. So I'm curious to see how this looks, and I will give you my honest opinion. There's no filter here. I'm not getting paid by Capcom. They didn't send me anything. I paid for this. You know what I mean? So I paid for the whole trilogy, obviously. They, just take my money. That's just the way I see it. But RWK is in here. What is up? Johnny Cortez, what is up? Yes, Keeper's Diary is still coming out this Sunday. The RE fan film that was made possible by all of you, all the fans that backed it, that is coming out Sunday. So this is a very appropriate time for this thing to come out. And yes, that's going to be premiering in the early afternoon of Sunday. Hopefully Ro puts up the event soon. But yes, so how to stream the cutscenes. What do you mean, Abstract? I'm experiencing the game after the train part for the first time. It's actually it's not bad. You got to just get patient with the mechanics. That's one thing that I had to get over when I've been trying to do this 100% run, especially with Leech Hunter, is being patient with that. The RE trilogy needs a console port. Let's see. Never say never. You know what I mean? SIB, what's up, brother? He bought the bundle this morning. What's up, man? Original Hunters and Pixels. Oh, yeah. Just join your Discord. Awesome, Stevie Mac. I thought you were already in there, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I thought you were and you just weren't. Brian bought the bundle. What's up, man? It says, take my money. Yeah, the Fry meme. So freaking excited for the new Dead Rising. Yeah, Dead Rising also is getting a remaster in the RE engine, which I'm excited for, and you might see that live day one because, let's be honest, I love Dead Rising, and I am there. I don't know if that has a date yet, if anybody can let me know in the chat. I didn't see that. I saw the trailer, and James is just always here. I was watching Balk, and the cutscenes weren't playing on stream. They appear in a different window or something via OBS. Really? Interesting. Well, I wonder if that happens to me. I just can't believe. The bundle is up digital. Yes, Paul. Or Raw, sorry. Or Raul, actually. I'm saying your name wrong. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Let me know. Dead Rising is back. Yeah, I mean, look, I think if they gauge the interest in a remaster, that would be cool to see Dead Rising come back. I'll call it more of a remake than a remaster. No release date yet. Yeah, because I was going to say, because it looks like it's remade with the RE engine. So, if it's supposed to come out this year, I'm all for it, But, yeah, I will be streaming that day one. So those are some very, interesting announcements. But, yeah, so I know we got 55 of you in here, only 18 likes. Let's hit the like button. That really helps out the stream. So people might be checking out Resident Evil for the first time. And if they see this live stream, they'll get an honest answer. We got Umbrella HQ in here. What's up? Like the player sees it, but not the viewers. Really? Gangs Talk. What's up, man? Yeah, Dead Rising, I'm down. It looks like it's on everything, Star. It looks like Dead Rising will be available on everything. Usually they're updated games, like, all your remakes and all your remakes usually end up on all the consoles. So yeah, they're really cooking stuff up today. Like we always said, they outsourced this to GOG to do this remaster of the first 3 games. It seems to be pretty bare bones. So let's dive into this. We'll play Jill today, just to test it out. I do have to be on Game Complainers a little bit earlier today, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We got, we're going on a few hours early because there's some stuff that's going on, so we have to just kind of work around schedules and stuff, and it's no big deal. We're going to be checking that out beforehand. So I'm also going to start recording this as well so we can get some footage for tonight. But yeah, so let's test this out, guys. I have an Xbox 360 wired controller. This is the updated Xbox Series 360 controller by Hyperkin. So you can play this with any controller, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, and it works. You can use the keyboard if you want, but we are going to be using the Xbox version here, or I'm sorry, the Xbox controller here. So let me just make sure that everything is here. LTRE and Game Complainers. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty busy day. I messaged Perry. I was like, dude, what is happening today? Like, there's just a lot of crap breaking, and you know, good problems to have, right? It's better than no news, right? So, yeah, that's all we need, man. The RE game announcement, Golden Freak, you're right. Like, that's like the next like thing that we need. Comic-Con next month, maybe they'll reveal a lot to fans. I think, you know, I don't think we'll get any game stuff for Resident Evil. You could see a movie like teaser or something. You never know. The game just crashes when I launch it in full screen. Well, Phantom Cats, I'm sorry to hear that. So I've only started it up to see if it gets me to the main menu, and it does. So anything that happens to me will be captured live here for the first time. My frustrations, if I don't like it, I'm going to give you an honest take, okay? So without further ado, without further ramble, let's just get right into this shit, all right? So let's see if I can do this without breaking the stream. Here we go. So we got our basic new game. It did already play. What's up, Brow Mamba? What's going on? Hopefully you guys can hear that okay. If you need me to adjust the audio, let me know. We're going to do Jill. And let's see how this cutscene looks. Again, considering this is a bare bones port, I don't expect this to look... Yeah. I don't expect this to look as good as the Seamless
Alpha team is
project.
around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
Found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murders have recently
it's
occurred in
uncut.
Raccoon City.
Love this.
There are
Love seeing the
outlandish reports
uncut
of families
in an
being
American
attacked by
release.
a group of about 10 people.
There we go.
Victims were apparently eaten.
Again, it doesn't look as clean as the high-res FMVs that Team X did on their mod. But that mod's there for us to play still, right? So for people that don't want to deal with the mods, they could just play this and still get it uncut. But as you can see, it still looks like you're playing this on the PS1, which I'm not mad about, you know, but I think people, if this comes to consoles like this, people are definitely going to complain.
It was Bravo team's
That's just my
helicopter.
feedback.
Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
I have this. There's our boy Charlie Kraslovsky, the man. He plays the Keeper in the Keeper's Diary.
Hey! Come here!
Love seeing this in color and uncut, though. Even if it is playing at a lower res, like, I'm not complaining. Because this is... Look at that. The severed hand. That's amazing. This is what should have been in the original director's cut. In America, we still got the censored cutscenes. There you go. See all the impacts? Ripping them apart. You know we're going to get our severed head, too.
Joseph!
Always love this shot of just him just mangled. Captures the early to mid-90s perfectly.
No!
Don't go! And I think a console release may come for Resident Evil. I don't doubt it, guys. For now, I just swapped the installs with a Japanese install. Interesting. So that works for you? Oh, I forgot to call out some super chats here. Sorry about that. We did get a $5 super chat. I think we got a $5 super chat earlier. I gotta scroll when this is done. Graphics look great. It almost looks real, says Matthew Webster. Yeah, right? It's almost like it's live action. And the cigarette. The cigarette light is here. Perfect.
Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
And we're in. Just like that, we're in. Sorry, I have to do this over here real quick. It will stop the game. Jared Scott for $4.99. Hail, my homie. Happy to play the original. I suck at tank controls. Well, you know what? It's never too late to try it again and try to get better at it. You know, I know it's a learning curve for a lot of people, but thank you for that super chat between you and Matt. Thank you.
What is this?
Wow, what a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it!
Don't open that door.
But Chris is...
What is it?
Most of these medicines are
Maybe
from
it's
Umbrella.
Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
You know?
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert.
And it's still cool that you can play this on, you know, current Windows. Can we skip the doors? You can skip the doors. Okay. Sweet.
Dining room.
So just like in the original PC ports, you could just skip the doors. This feels really responsive with the controller, which is great. Oh, look, they have little options mode. I like this. Sidewinder, gamepad, joypad. So you can map some stuff if you want. I'm going to leave it like it is. The new voice of Frank West, you know, wasn't too crazy about it in the trailer. But I'll have to, like, you know, really hear some more lines until I audit.
What is
An odd skipping motion on mine. Besides that, it's
it?
fine. Yeah, so John told me about the skipping motion as well, and apparently they're going to have to patch some of this stuff. I don't think this port is seal-proof yet.
This is not Chris's blood.
Hope this is not Chris's blood. So let me see if... I'll just run around with Jill. Because, yeah, some people were mentioning that she kind of, like, teleports when she runs. But... let's see. Give me that severed head. I will be playing Dead Rising, absolutely. I've already played Dead Rising. It's been, like, 6 or 7 years since I played it on the channel. There it is. But you bet your ass, man, when that Dead Rising comes out, I'm there. I am there.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
It's weird hearing this with original audio, too much Bioran run. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be playing some Bioran for Summer of RE for sure. What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this
Lucius
creature.
says when... yeah, Lucius, yeah, I
Anyway,
gotta
let's
see if that
report
happens
this
to me.
Wesker.
Oh my god. It is uncensored, thank God. Yeah, that's the one good thing I like about this. Because if you guys remember, the PC port in America did have all the uncensored stuff. It was just only ever on the PC port. It was never uncensored on console. So this being uncensored on PC technically isn't, like, new, per se, right? But if they bring this to consoles, then you at least know that it will, you know... Original restored spider. Yeah, the spiders are back. No date for Dead Rising, Great
What
White.
is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me too.
Now it's Wesker Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up.
Dead Rising came out August of 2006 originally.
This time I'll be there.
Apparently, it seems like they're remastering it in the RE engine, but it could be a remake from the ground up. That's what it seems, but I don't know if it's entirely from the ground up or they just reskinned it in the RE engine. How else would you do that? Perry Beard looks like, oh my god. So far, this thing is running pretty good. I don't see any issues with Jill's running as of yet. No, that's not crazy. Some people like the OG voice acting over the remake, just because of how iconic it is. I didn't know. Yeah, they put out a trailer this morning. They just dropped a trailer. They were like, yeah, it came out in 06. And then, you know, we remastered the original version in 2016, which they did. They brought over the original Dead Rising in 2016 with just upgraded frame rate and everything. And now it seems like they are, like, redoing it again, but in the RE engine. With the dogs out. What happened?
Help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down. Hurry! This way!
Oh, Barry!
That
was too close. You're almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah. Classic lines that never get old, my friends. And, hold on, I just want to... I don't know why this thing didn't update like it should. Sorry, it's just my stream. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Does it have a light machine gun in this version? I unlocked it. Yeah, it does have the good old machine pistol, I think. Little machine gun. It's like an SMG. Yep. The Jill sandwich's Easter egg in Dead Rising. Absolutely. Well, keep in mind, for Director's Cut, it was only the DualShock Director's Cut version that changed the music. The original DualShock actually was pretty good. So most people remember that. That was the version that was on the PS3, was the one with the bad music. Frank West did cover Wars. I feel like Frank West would have covered the Raccoon City incident, for sure. He would have done anything to get a scoop. And you know what that is, man, to be honest with you, Glenn, is I think they go with non-union actors, and if the original Frank was a union actor, Capcom hasn't gone with union actors in a while. So that is a reason why I think it's easy for them to just replace things like that. Off-key trumpet, yeah. The Director's Cut save room theme, the DualShock save room theme is pretty good. I do agree. There is good tracks in the DualShock Director's Cut soundtrack, but yeah, the good old acid spit from the zombies, huh? And here's Barry.
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but
something's wrong with this house.
Whoa.
This hall is dangerous.
Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first.
Yeah, Dead Rising's getting a
There
remaster,
must
I
be
guess.
a back door somewhere.
Sometime this year.
Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment.
Just a moment.
I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against
living things.
Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
The acid rounds. I feel like some might Dragon Ball. I don't know. Yeah, whoa, this hall is dangerous. We got the bazooka. Did they announce any new Resident Evils besides PC? Not yet. Yeah, the zombie asked it to launch back. To be clear, yeah, this is official. So Capcom outsourced the PC port to GOG, and they've done PC ports for like Fallout 1 and 2 and a bunch of other stuff. So yes, this is an official release. Capcom officially tweeted this out, put it on social media, saying, "Hey guys, here's a new trilogy. It's on GOG." So it's I should have put the link down in the description actually to get it. As of right now, it's not coming to any other platforms, but once we find out, we will let you know. Not that I get any exclusive information anyway, but once I know, you will know, because I will try to make a video and keep you guys posted on it. Carlos, what's up, brother? So far, so good. I'm not getting any, like, running problems. And like literal running as far as the game running and Jill running, because some people were saying it was a little janky. Steam sucks with the DRM, no loss. Yeah, some people do want it on Steam. You know, according to GOG's track record, they don't put their stuff on Steam. So I don't think this will come on Steam unless they say, like, yeah, you know, we're putting it over there. Wes, that might be wishful thinking, but I think we should take what we can get, you know? Thought you were a Capcom creator or whatever. I am a Capcom creator, but they don't give us, like, exclusive information like this, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't get any heads up, or they didn't give me a code or anything like that. Like, I just paid for this. So, you know, I am a Capcom creator still, and I could still get, you know, codes for games after they're out and stuff like that if I decide to do that. I actually just hit them up recently to have some giveaways of some codes, but we'll see what happens. So I'm still in their program, but they don't. It's not like they pamper us with just like all exclusive information, and like some of those announcements we know when you guys know, basically, and that's just me being transparent and honest, you know. So is it worth it? I mean, this is pretty much like a bare bones PC port, but to be able to play this with no problem, like you could just play this, turn it on, this isn't bad, you know? Oh, okay, I think I see what people are saying with this Jill skip. Okay, I'm starting to see it now. Might as well go in the Keeper's room, right? Out of respect for the Keeper's diary. I got a Jill skip in that other room. I don't know if it's happening in this room. What's up? Angie? With an A? So far, it's not bad. It runs pretty good. But I know there's still some bugs they're trying to work out. I'm trying to see if I can get her to do that. I saw it for a second. Let me see if it does it here. Yeah, you see that? See, look at this. First of all, I'll check Kenneth's body and get the clips. Trying to see if I can get her to do it. Yeah, see, now she's not doing it. It does it sometimes. It doesn't do it all the time. But at least I got it on footage. They're not on Steam, but they are on GOG, which is basically PC, just not on Steam. Skipping through the Arkley Daisy Fields. You know it. So apparently people have tried to mess with the settings to fix it, and it doesn't fix it. So it's just something they might have to patch, which is something they can do with this version. It's not like it's completely, you know, done just because it's out, but it's a Jill running marathon. No, there's no videotape for his body in this one. Bought the bundle. Nice, Carlos. Good shit. Yeah, let me know, man. I mean, look, it's a pretty bare bones PC port so far, but that doesn't mean it's bad. That doesn't mean, like, you know, because most people that don't want to worry about mods or anything, obviously the seamless projects blow this out of the water. I could say that immediately. But like for the visuals and the cutscenes, yeah, Team X has them beat on that. But as far as this one, this is just good for people to be able to turn on and play. It doesn't come with a door skip mod. You could basically just click A and it skips it. Ready? So look, when I press this, that's it. That's all you got to do. You don't need any mod installed or anything for that. So you can door skip just like in the original PC port. You could always do that, which is perfect because, yeah, why wait if you don't have to, right? The other two are coming out later this year, apparently. Hey, you can skip doors. It's a speedrunner's dream, absolutely. Obviously, there's mods for door skips for all the other Resident Evils, you know. Happy RE1 OG release day. Hell yeah, Seabash, what's up? Opening the doors is part of the experience. That's true, but some of these old games, you know, some people are just like, yeah, it's, you know, you don't need to wait for the load time. So it's you have the option. If you want to watch them, you can. If you don't skip them. Moonlight Sonata, hell yeah, it's classic. X, what's up, man? So, they did get an official announcement just on social media today. Resident Evil, the pages, like Capcom runs, they did officially put out an announcement, but it wasn't any, like, real big build-up. We saw the leak on Peggy's website, and that was it. New speedrun record incoming, yeah. Yeah, Bioran's great. I'm going to be playing them for the first time coming up. I am 28. I don't mind you asking.
Richard!
Yeah, some people won't be able to handle the old controls, but you know what? For me, it's like fitting like a glove, you know? Playing this on PC.
There are terrible demons. Ouch!
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake. And also poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no.
You'll get your money when
I
you
should
skip
have
this
brought some
damn
with
door.
me.
Nice one.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Yeah, other two games are coming out later this year. They don't have a date yet, but they just said, you know, I just bought the bundle, man. It's like $26 after, well, Jersey tax, you know. All right, let's go save Richard. Well, as best as we can. They took a tanking. Oh. I agree, Great White. I don't play with the alternate controls either on Remake. I know it's like easier to like, you know, do certain things like dodging and shit like that, but I just stick with the originals. It just feels right for me. To each their own, though. And at least with this, you have the option for, you know, whatever, controller you want to play with. You're in New Jersey. Have you ever seen The Sopranos? It takes place. Oh, dude, I fucking love The Sopranos. I feel like The Sopranos is like the Bible for New Jersey. You know what I mean? Like that's essential. I'm actually showing my girlfriend Callie, you know, all the episodes, and as I get bit, and I didn't even get the serum, like an idiot. But she's been enjoying it, so we're on the final season right now. Spider-Man being the RE universe, and only a fan film. Sopranos has an amazing opening, damn right. Adam Green, what's going on? Report to the bottom platform. Yeah, that's an RE2. But the self-destruction sequences all started back, to, from this game. It all stems from this game, right? Yeah, Mew. That's why I think the mods on PC are the best, because they do like RE2 remake, like fixed camera mods and all that stuff. That's just beautiful stuff. I mean, seriously, like the modders have done the Lord's work up until this point, letting people play this stuff. She might be Dragon Ball. She might,
Richard,
but we'll see. We'll see what she
I'll give you
thinks.
a shot now.
Jill,
Look at Kay with the
here's
blue
my radio.
badge, which
You
means
should
you are
keep it.
one of the longest running
know.
members. Appreciate that.
No.
I hope you like the new emojis of my face as well.
Jill, be careful.
And he's dead. Be careful. Hell yeah. If you are a member, there are new badges for your milestones of how long you've been a member with me, and there's new emojis as well. So there you go. I got the face palming, the smile, and the crazy face. And we got the yawn. Gotta get my shoddy shells, guys. Come on.
Am I poisoned? Give me the
I think
serum.
so, Star. Give me the serum. My girlfriend doesn't really play games. I'll catch her playing Power Wash Simulator from time to time. Really? Oh, look, there's Farm Simulator. There's a simulator for everything, so. The original game is my favorite in the series. Yeah, man, the original trilogy is those are my favorite Resident Evils for sure. Right next to Remake, obviously. Do you get money off of ads? Do we need to watch the whole thing, or can we skip it? You could skip it. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Ad revenue is important for YouTube content creators that make money on this thing.
Barry.
But, you don't have to sit there and watch the whole thing, because even when you click skip, it like, helps, you know what I mean? But, I'm sure the longer you watch it, yeah, ideally, but, I'm not forcing anybody to watch anything, you know what I mean? So, it's just, they are on there. I run ads. I do run ads on my streams and my videos, but, it's kind of a mixed bag. Like, you need to have a good balance of live streams and VODs. That just makes sense. And that's what I've been trying to do, is trying to balance the VODs and the live streaming a little bit better these last 2 months. And, the shaking my head emoji. Yeah, exactly. Had to update it, you know what I mean? I was doing some channel maintenance last couple days. Adam's in England. Okay, so what is it? 5, 6, 7, 8. What is it? 9:20 over there right now. Been there twice, and I love it. Over in London. It's like a home away from home, honestly. Well, I'm not going back this year. Maybe next year. There might be some plans in the works. Who's to say? But yeah, this year I had to chill a little bit. How often do I play RE3? If a lot, are you able to take Nemesis? I can't beat him fairly. Yeah, I do play RE3 quite a lot. And I think certain Nemesis fights you do have to approach a little differently. But, you know, you can get it down, you know, as long as you have enough ammo. But a lot of those fights, depending on the area, because you can gimp him in some areas where he can, like, run into the wall. It makes it a little bit easier. And then there's other fights where you have to take him head on, and it's tough, you know. RE3 for the Master Series is going to be interesting because I'm going to see what stipulations you members and supporters vote on. So we'll have to see, you know. Like YouTube Premium just for YouTube Music to download playlists directly to the phone. Yeah, I actually do have YouTube Premium myself, and it's awesome. And even if you guys actually have YouTube Premium and you watch my videos, it actually still helps, believe it or not, because even though you're not seeing ads, it actually gives me a cut of people that watch me with Premium, which is actually kind of cool because they could have been like, fuck them, you know. Premium does not going to let anybody run ad or see ads that you run, but it actually helps people like me out, which, you know, I'm not a big YouTuber by any means, you know what I mean? Like, as far as, like, making a bunch of money off ads. So, you know, I have to have a good balance of live streaming and just normal-based videos that have ads on them. But, you know, it's when you have, like, hundreds of thousands of subscribers when a lot of the ads do, you know, make a dent in some of the stuff that you're doing. So it's definitely not a bad thing. And then if you have Premium, it works out. And I actually use Premium and YouTube Music. So for me, it's like a double win. He's got RE3 Nemesis on MS3 last night. MS3? What am I blanking on that? I know, actually, we gotta go. I think some of the criticism for RE3 is justified. For RE3 Remake is definitely justified. I just think that it definitely got a lot more hate because I feel like a lot of people just focused on that. Where, like, still as a remake, I still think what they did was pretty good, but some of the stuff they took out was very, you know, disappointing. So I understand. I think people are probably too hard on it because RE2 Remake gets a pass with its taking out the AB scenario, the zapping system, and why does that get a pass? So I feel like RE3 was definitely the scapegoat of bitching about modern remakes for sure. But I understand because Clock Tower is my favorite section and RE2, or I'm sorry, Nemesis Type 2 is one of my favorite. Type 2 Nemesis is my favorite boss design, period. And they took that out for that dog form shit. So definitely certain things did not sit well with me either. But I still like it. But it's not perfect. 2 Nemesis near the beginning dumpster. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's why I can't wait to play Byron, man, because they're going to be frustrating. They're going to be interesting. So I'm definitely going to be playing them for the summer of RE. Exactly. OG RE3 was the shortest. Yeah, hopefully we get something on consoles for the originals. RE2 has some continuity errors because they just... Exactly. They just shortened the B scenario. And they didn't really make it make sense where, like, you know, like certain things were actually happening while the other scenarios were going on, and they just didn't link them. Like, you fight the same boss fights in RE2 Remake. Like, it doesn't really make any sense. I hated that RE3 Remake didn't have... Misty Max, they didn't have the same gore system as well. Yeah, that too. That was a little underwhelming for sure. Again, still like 2 and 3 Remake. They're not perfect games, but they are really great games for sure. But RE3 is definitely a little less than because of the obvious things taken out. And then RE4 kind of redeemed it because people were scared. That's the same thing would happen, and then some people would argue, well, they did cut certain things of RE4, and I do get that, but they also added more in separate ways as well. So, you know, like U3 and everything like that. So, remember playing this for the first time in Blockbuster, says Mark. At a young age, never made it past the first zombie. Those are the memories you always, you know, you never forget, you know? It's like, even if you're at a young age, you're like, all right, I tried, I attempted it, you know? That's why rentals were awesome, you know what I mean? While, you know, we had Hometown Video in my hometown. Hometown Video. Yeah, that's what ended up becoming, like, you know, my go-to video store. And there was a lot of games like that that were just so challenging, you know? The load screens are quick. You can actually skip them entirely, so you don't have to sit there and watch the door open. If you want, you can, but you don't have to, so... I think it's the setting. Yeah, I mean, again, to each their own. So, like that, like, I could just skip that immediately. I don't have to sit there and watch it, you know what I mean? You can, but you don't have to. Exactly, Great White. It's just like the little things where you're just like, you guys almost had it, you know? Rented RE1 out of Global Video. That's cool. Great to hear some video store memories. I was playing one of my old PS1 Toys R Us demo discs yesterday, and it had a coming soon trailer for RE2. Yes, Stevie Mac. I fucking have that Toys R Us. Is it the Attack of the Killer demos, or is it the other one? I have both of them, actually. And yes, I love that RE2 trailer. That RE2 trailer was actually on the Interactive Sampler 7, and I have a vivid memory of seeing that trailer when I was a kid. Even though I already had RE2, I just remember that trailer was scary. I was like, oh, man. Hey, the environment in RE5. Yeah, some people just don't like the sunny setting of RE5, and how it takes place mostly in the daytime. That's when they really went more... action, where at least RE4 had, you know, the regenerator, they had some darker elements. They definitely just, you know, completely went a different way. 13.9 million sales. Yeah, I mean, the sales for the remakes and even 7 and 8 have been amazing for Capcom. So it's good to see Capcom cooking up stuff. They're coming back. They're bringing stuff back. They're having surveys to gauge, you know, fans' interest. Like Dino Crisis got an overwhelming response. So all those things are great. I love all that shit because it gives fans, you know, the option to, you know, go back and revisit some of these games, whether it's in a remaster or a port, even if it's something like this where it's not so much of a remaster. So there you go. I'm going to say Code Veronica. Code Veronica still needs a PC port, period. Which hopefully they just do, because that's never been on PC, other than obviously running it on an emulator. Remake 2 and 3 to style of the other remake. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately that ship has sailed, but that's why fan modders that have added, you know, fixed camera angles to 2 and 3 remake are amazing, and I know a lot of people want to see me play that, and I will. Just not right now, on the current stuff that I have for my PC. But I'm getting PC parts in, as I showed you guys on the last Hangout stream, so soon that won't be a problem. Headshot. Ah, forgot you were in here, you son of a bitch. poison me, thank God. Yeah, I mean, look, that's the thing. Like, back then, I understand that, like, you know, the biggest argument was, you know, it's not going to work for modern audiences. And I knew that they were going to, in my heart, I feel like they were going to do the over-the-shoulder for RE2 and keep that you know, the main norm, because people were used to that. I mean, look, could they always return as an option as well? Absolutely. I just know that they think that people might not be into it nowadays, but I'm all for having the option to switch between, you know, if you could do first person and third, you could do fixed camera angle to third, you know, person, but... Hell yeah, the classic save theme. I've seen some skips with Jill where she teleports, but it only happens sometimes. It's not really happening all the time. I mean, it shouldn't happen at all, but it's something that can probably easily be fixed. It'd be cool if that RE5 remake, if they integrated the body temperature system that they originally planned. Yeah, where the heat would like affect you and you'd have to drink water. Yeah, that was originally in RE5 and they didn't do that. I think that'd be a really cool, realistic way to do it. I'm over FPS. FPS? Question mark? Frames per second? I don't know. Little bumblebees. First person, you mean? Frames per second. I'm such an asshole. First person. Yeah, I mean, first person Resident Evil, it's not for everybody. And I think with RE9, my gut is telling me that it will just be third person. Shadows of Rose was only third person. So now, we'll see. You know, we'll see what they do. Remember seeing early builds of RE5, the strategy guide included snapshots of Magini using chairs to attack. I do remember that, actually. Yeah, that was in the strategy guide. Save theme rank 213. It's a pretty good one. I'm surprised you're already in the guardhouse. You're fast. Yeah, this is like... I could do this shit in my sleep, basically. And you asses, okay? No, you know, I think the first-person era was there for Resident Evil because we had a VR game for RE7, and that's what kicked it off. And they ran with it because it made money, so here we are, right? Yeah, these old games are very short. You're not wrong. They are relatively quick. Exactly. The door skipping saves so much time. Speaking of trailers, Silent Hill 2 had a killer one. Which trailers were as great as they were in the 2000s? Yeah, I mean, nowadays a lot of people, unfortunately nowadays, like, I mean, I know there was a problem with this back in the day with E3 back in like 2005, 2006, when you would have Sony showing like simulations of things that weren't how the actual game looked, and then you had other games like showing shit in real time. And that became a thing back then where it was like, are the trailers you're seeing really what the game is? And is it not just like a glorified tech demo type shit, you know? And I think that's gotten worse nowadays because of how games have been released so broken. So when they see trailers, they're either going to get really excited about it or they're going to immediately have doubt about it. Which I can't really blame people for thinking because, again, you get screwed over when you spend your money, which should never be the case, but... They weren't short in the 90s when they were kicking our asses and we had no idea where to go. That's true. That's a good point, right? Yeah, if you didn't have a strategy guide, you're screwed. Nowadays, you can just look up anything on your phone immediately. But yeah, when it took time, you know. There is door skip mods now for all the other Resident Evils that don't have it. But obviously, it just requires a little bit of, you know, installing and stuff. RWK, you're going to have Perry jailbreak your tractor and fill it with thermal paste. That's amazing. That should be his next project, actually. I love the Baker family. I live in the southern part and can pull off the accent pretty well, says Mark. Yeah, a lot of people put the Bakers over. I'm not crazy about the Bakers. You know, I think they obviously serve their purpose for 7. But if people like them, it's cool. You know what I mean? To each their own. The village zoomed-in camera made it hard to play. Now I actually enjoy the the second person perspective. Second person. I don't have all the specs in front of me, but I do have the i9 processor. I'm going with DDR5 RAM, and I think I'm going with one of the NVIDIA cards. One of the supers. Definitely worse besides sometimes they don't even show gameplay. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm always an Intel guy, and that's kind of where I'm going. Should probably do. There's no ink ribbons in the PC version because you can just save. Where the fuck is the red book? There it is. Second person over the shoulder, whereas third person. I see what you're saying. RE7 does have a lot of Texas Chainsaw vibes, yeah. RE7, like, now that I played it on VR years later, I understand why that game had to do what it had to do. As far as, like, you know, like, why the stuff was in first person and why. Because when you play it in the VR set, you're like, okay, it was literally built for this headset that I'm playing on versus just playing it on a normal, you know, screen in first person. So, yeah, I tossed the book at the plant. They did have a red candle. Yes. Yeah, I know. I'm a little scared with RE9 too, RWK, as far as the time jump in the timeline. I think that's very scary. I did enjoy RE7 VR. You know, I had to take breaks because I could get motion sickness from it. Where the Oculus Quest 2 for RE4 didn't really give me that problem. I still thought it was pretty good. So, but we shall see what they do with RE9. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
What the hell is this? Jill!
Hell yeah, Barry. I just love the. It's like the weakest weapon in the game, the flamethrower, and just Barry just snaps with it.
You saved me.
Yeah.
That was close.
It's one of the
Thanks,
best
Barry.
deliveries.
Don't
This
mention.
first reminds me of Wolfenstein.
What a monster.
I
can't
believe.
believe.
What the hell is this place anyway? I can't believe. What the hell? Ah, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, maybe late summer, maybe in the fall. So the version isn't, you know, it's not a full-blown remaster. But it does run pretty damn well. I mean, there's a little bit of a Jill skipping issue when she runs, but I've only ran into that a couple times. Barry, you're so underappreciated.
Jill. So you're
Yeah,
saying-
making the V jolt with Jill just doesn't really make sense because
That's what
that always
I was
happens.
going to say. you
Whatever,
been?
Barry, we're not
Disappeared
buying
from
it.
the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them?
Make Barry
That
believe.
was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you're safe.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that?
Will you do that?
Counting on you.
I'm counting on you. Thank you, Pablo Kuntz. I appreciate that. Alright, let's put some of this stuff back. Wesker's Val Kilmer, basically, right? Especially from the 90s. Could pull it off. Screw you, Brad. I am playing on a Xbox controller, but a PlayStation controller will work. Any Xbox controller, any gamepad, works really well. So, but yeah, playing with a. It's an Xbox 360 Hyper controller that's made for the series consoles. Bruce Campbell and Ari would be awesome. Get rid of Ethan. I mean, yeah, I would take Bruce Campbell over, or I would take Ash over Ethan any day. Oh, Mercenaries? If they did a Mercenaries games on modern console, that'd be amazing. Because you know it's going to have co-op, and then you could just make it, you know, all the RE Engine characters and maps. So, you know, I'm all for it. I'm surprised it's something they haven't done yet, but I know that they're probably just like, let's keep it as a mini game. So you got to buy the games to get said mini game. I don't know. Well, here's that Muddy Hunter pixelated FMV. Here it is. Bastards. Tommy is asking if this is coming to Steam. Not sure. Typical GOG releases don't come onto Steam, so I know that's the bad news, but put that in there. Pick up some of this stuff. Steven Seagal plays Chris. Jesus. Please no. And then Steven Seagal sits down and does a whole fight scene. Yeah, some people want it on Steam. This, it could be played offline as well, so that I guess the advantage is that, you know, it's DRM free, I guess, on GOG, which is what all their releases are. I'd buy a Switch just to be able to play OG3. So yeah, apparently we're getting a deluxe Dead Rising K. The trailer did come out today. And it's in the RE engine, which I'm excited. So I don't know if it's a complete remake. It's probably more of a remaster-ish, but yeah, very, very curious to see more on that. You can't bind shit or tab in R1. Yeah, it is a very bare bones release. I will be giving my thoughts after the stream for sure, so that I can cut a video as well. I will be streaming at day 1K. I already talked to my buddy Dave, and we have some plans. If you don't know, my friend Dave streamed the original Dead Rising with me. All of them, actually, up to 3. We didn't do 3. But maybe we could do 3 before that comes out. Because he even said, he's like, dude, just whenever it comes out, let me know, and I'll request off. And I'm like, sweet, so we'll stream it. Shit. I should probably not do this yet. Oh yeah, 63 people in here. Hit that like button. Hell yeah. The worst RE4 casting possible? Well, it would probably start with Ivan Yogia as Leon again. That's pretty bad. Steven Seagal as Sadler. Channing Tatum as the Merchant. Hunnigan is Whoopi Goldberg. And Salazar is played by Peter Dinklage. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop. Dead Rising Legacy Series, honestly, it could happen. It could happen, Patriot. I would like to go back and replay them again. Me and Dave have talked about that, so it's something we will do. You guys might not remember Dave because that was back when I streamed when I wasn't on camera. It was just like audio and video, kind of like my early Let's Play style. So yeah. Sydney Sweeney as Ashley. I'll take that. That's actually not a bad casting choice, in my opinion. Oh, please no. Lady who played Amanda Waller as Rebecca. Oh no. John Berthel as Chris Redfield. Oh my god. Steven Seagal looks like he could play Nikolai. Oh my god, it's amazing. I see you updated perks. I need that all red for 48 months. Yes, I updated the perks and the badges. Had to make it a little special for you guys. What's up, Wiz? We're playing the PC port that just came out today for Resident Evil 1.
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
A mall
Yes,
bench
but
a
I
mile
can't see
high. That's
very
true.
well.
Frank West
How
doesn't
about
fuck
going
around.
and check by yourself. I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down.
Ramon
using the
Salazar is
rope.
Joe Pesci.
Wait.
So I think the time of the film might be around the afternoon, is what I'm hearing on Sunday.
S.T.A.R.S
Keeper's Diary is finally coming out Sunday, if you guys don't know,
What's going
and
on?
on Residents
Oh,
of
I've
Evil,
done
and I
it.
think it's going to be around
Sorry, Jill.
noontime. So
Wait.
we'll see.
I'll go and get another rope.
David Hayter as Frank West. That'd be
Barry!
interesting. Barry. We'll wait for him. Try to save everybody this round if we can. The Rock is Mendez. You guys are killer. Look at the yawn pieces.
Hey! Are you there, Jill? Grab the rope! I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry. I was really careless.
Are you okay, Barry? Maybe you're getting tired.
No, I'm all right.
No.
Don't worry. Jill, I found something.
It's a pass number.
Thank you.
Adam Sandler
I'll
as
take
Luis.
this then.
Danny DeVito as Wesker. Make it happen. Oh, man. It's fucking horrible. Voice acting is classic. All right, let's go down. Bastard. Make a good Salazar. Jeez. Wow, I like how he just fucking grabbed me from all the way over there. Kurt Cobain's layout. Jesus. Oh my god. Lance Reddick as Wesker. Oh wait. Damn. Arthur coming in with the fucking savagery. Lance Reddick was a good actor, man. You know? But the material was not his fault. The guy from The Boys is Albert Wesker. I think I know who you're talking about. Everett McGill in Under Siege 2. I didn't see that. He looks like Nikolai, apparently. We all know Chris would be Chris Pratt, unfortunately. Oh, Jesus, please, no. I have nothing against Chris Pratt, but please do not put him near Resident Evil. Clint Eastwood is... God, you guys are unhinged. Yeah, R.I.P. Lance Reddick. Honestly, he was a great actor. He was the only one holding it down in the Netflix show, if I'm being honest. That's not me just blowing smoke because he's not with us anymore. Like, honestly, like... The RE Netflix series was not good, but he was probably the best actor hands down on that show. And it's not his fault that, you know, they screwed up with that script, you know? Ryan Reynolds is Carlos Oliver. Speaking of Blade, we never get that. Yeah, that thing is in development hell. I don't know why it's so hard to get a Blade movie out nowadays where it should be easier than ever, but here we are. So, I remember playing the director's cut DualShock. The music was so iconic. Well, I think for the wrong reasons it was iconic. But yeah, some people do still like a lot of tracks on the DualShock director's cut. Oh, you checked the LTRE Discord. I found the pic earlier of Anthony Starr. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, you guys should be joining the LTRE Discord if you haven't yet. Why am I trying to combine shotgun with grenade rounds? Chris Pratt punching a boulder. I can imagine it. Show up some Happy Gilmore. Jesus. You guys are just trying to just pull everybody from the grave. You guys can't leave anything alone, huh? Honestly, I like the actress from RE Apocalypse as Jill. Yeah. Sienna was great. It's not her fault the script was shitty as far as, like, it didn't really follow RE3. But I still think One and Apocalypse are the best, you know, live-action ones we actually got. So for Anthony Starr or Cody Rhodes as Wesker. Cody Rhodes! Fuck out of here. Little fuckers. Exactly. Like, it became the Alice Nemesis movie where it should have been, you know, Nemesis was Jill's villain. So that's like that's immediately because Alice had to steal the show, and that's why Apocalypse doesn't quite hit the mark as far as a RE3 film, but it's the closest we'll ever get, I think, as far unless it's like, you know, a fan film or something. But yeah, as far as Hollywood doing it, nah. I want to save. Those will do. Robert Pattinson as Leon. They would do that nowadays. Okay, Dragon Ball. Anthony Starr as Albert. John Bernthal as Chris. Dakota Fanning as Rebecca. Rosado. Dawson as Jill. Kevin Hart as Kenneth. Timothy Chalamet as Forrest. Okay, interesting picks. Can we be Crybaby Wesker fans then? My first introduction to RE4 was through a promo that included RE Apocalypse DVD. Oh, right. Yeah, they did those cross promotions back then. Absolutely. Give me a game focused on a George Trevor. Would be interesting. 3 hours for the Keeper's Diary drops. No, that's not happening. Nope. It is coming out Sunday. Every RE movie with Alice is trash, says Kay. Thunders gifting a membership to RWK. Thank you, Thunders. Appreciate that, buddy. Also, I'm almost done Gears Tactics. I want to finish so I could say I'm caught up on Gears of War. I know RTS isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it still has all the Gears. That's cool, man. Especially, you know, because I know that you know what you're talking about when it comes to Gears, so it's not coming from someone who's just trying to put the game over and it's not really good. Like, you actually liked it, so that's really cool. Forrest Whitaker as Forrest. Oh, man, it comes full circle. All the Forrests. Brad Pitt as Brad. Yeah, we'll just link them all with the names. Brad as Brad. Oh, my goodness. Steam stole this game's inventory sound effects. I know I've heard some of their stuff before. I was like, isn't that from Resident Evil? Appreciate that, Thunders. Leo as Leo. Yeah, that's always like, I feel like the obvious choice. Or especially him from the late 90s. Perfect. I have this. Jeffrey T. Morgan is Barry. Absolute fit in my pit. That could work. Thank you, Alex, for showing off the Anthony emojis because they're here now. David Harbour would play Barry. I could see that too, honestly. What's up, Sonic? I'm doing pretty good. Playing the new PC port of Resident Evil. Think you would play a good Carlos low-key? Well, you know, I'm Italian, so I don't know if that's going to go over well with people nowadays, but... Jensen fucking Aggles, who plays everyone back in 05, 06, wanted to be casted as Leon, or would have been casted as Leon. Nobody likes Brad. Yeah, this is the GOG version, yes, which is pretty much a bare-bones PC, you know, port of the original Resident Evil 1 PC port, which came out in 2007. Came out in 1997. Let me get my years right. Yeah, Will Smith as Marvin. Yeah, that's always been the casting for him, honestly, by default. Yeah, OG Trilogy is coming out to PC. 2 and 3 are coming later this year. I already bought the bundle, so It's hot here in Maryland. You did. That's fucking hot here in South Jersey. Let me tell you. We're actually getting rain tonight. So, which is good, because we need a fucking cool down, let me tell you. That's Mother Nature being like, help! Stop! Let's see. Where's the crank? Here it is. Dude already played Alex and Max Payne. Was Irons already? Yeah, exactly. I don't know if we'll get these on Steam. GOG's track record is they don't put their stuff on Steam. They only put them on their site. And then you have to download their client to play it, which honestly is a little annoying. But, I mean, it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Dealing with flooding here. Oh, no, okay. That's horrible. Hopefully it's not too bad for yourself. Danny Glover would be better Marvin. I could see that too. Who would make a good Chris? I don't know, honestly. And, like, to be honest with you, and this might be a hot take, but, like, I didn't really think that the casting for Chris in Welcome to Raccoon City was that bad. He just didn't have life to him, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, again, the script wasn't his fault, but he didn't really, you know, he was probably one of the best, like, side-by-side kind of, you know, this guy looks like Chris, you know? So... Oh, you're on a hill by the river. Oh, shit. Gerard Butler. Ooh. Man, Carl Urban is Chris. Hashtag no weak RE7 Chris. Yeah, no. Carl Urban. Yeah, you guys are throwing out some pretty good options, you know? All the joke ones aside, you know? Oh, can I not get slapped by the dogs here? That'd be great. Guys I started with look like RE5 and 6 Chris. Oh yeah, they just look like, you know, bro's ready to throw down. Chris Hemsworth as Chris. Thing is though, if you want to get someone that's, you know, completely jacked, that's the thing. It's like, depends on which era of Chris we're doing here. If you're doing RE5 and 6, I feel like, you know, I mean, yeah, you would want the same Chris that they would use in, like, the first movie. But now that they're keeping Welcome to Raccoon City canon, because this is a prequel to Welcome to Raccoon City, which pisses me off, you know, that means the Chris that we got is the Chris in that universe. Oh, wait. I just gotta put the thing over. That. Our Welcome to Raccoon City is not canon. Well, okay, not canon to the games, yes, but unfortunately, it's still. I'm not using the right term. It's still connected to the live-action universe that they currently set up, which is fucking horrible. None of these movies are canon to the games. No. If I said that wrong, I apologize. That one dude from the RE movie in 2010, the one where they find him under the prison, I thought was good. Are you talking about Wentworth Miller? He was just like, they just didn't do anything with him, man, you know? Like, and again, not his fault. Prison Break is a good show. He's not a bad actor. It's just like the material just wasn't there for him, you know? And yeah, I feel like they are tone deaf, and that's why hopefully with Keeper's Diary, our Resident Evil fan film that's coming out on Sunday will be, you know, a nice breath of fresh air for all you fans.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, then I'm gonna cover you. Let's hurry. Hey, are you all right? I can go first if you want me to.
Oh, yes, please. I'm a little nervous.
I understand. It may be more dangerous if you come behind me. Be careful.
Harry?
Ba-na-na-na. How come he can double tap on the ground, but I can't in this game? You gotta wait for them to get up.
Let's go together.
Do we need to raise for a feature-length RE1? I mean,
Then
I'm not the person to ask for those logistics, but let's just say if we ever did a full-scale RE1 movie, like a fan movie, it definitely, you know, would have to be more than what we raised for Keeper's Diary. You know what I mean? Because that's just... There's just so much more logistics that go into, like, a full feature, you know? Yeah, they keep fucking it up, RWK. I don't know. My other channel that I have, Alex, is Inocula Productions, which is my film channel. So you can go over there for any short films or movie reviews that I do. When I do them, obviously, they're very few and far between now. But I am working on, you know, something for the summer as far as a project. You know, comedy kind of skit, Grindhouse trailers we're going to be doing this summer, and... So you'll be seeing stuff like that, and then any other short films that I do.
So, Barry and Jill together.
Are you all right, Enrico?
Pisses me off about Afterlife is they only nailed his outfit slightly. Yeah, it was just like very, very lazy. They started to get lazy, even though they were like, "Hey, look, 3D." It's like they just stopped caring about the character connections at that point. And then Chris disappeared after that, and they never mentioned him again. I think people might go into it with a fair chance if they like Welcome to Raccoon City. I think what scares people is that Billy was mentioned in Ada and not Rebecca. So how do you have a Zero film without Rebecca? If anybody can answer me that. I would like to hear it in the chat, because that doesn't sound good. Keeper's Diary is coming out Sunday. You can check it out on the Residents of Evil channel. That's where it's being released. Probably Sunday afternoon. I'm not sure the time yet or the time zones, but once I have the event link, I will let you know. But this Sunday, don't have to wait too much longer. 4 more days. Bad script can ruin any character. Exactly, Thunders. Exactly. They're going to replace Rebecca with Ada. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like we don't know necessarily what they're doing yet, as far as like, you know, just the obvious stuff that has been coming out. But I don't know. Also, just saying, I just want to let you guys know a little secret. Hunters are finally making their live action debut in live action Resident Evil. But guess who's doing it first? Our film, The Keeper's Diary, which isn't a spoiler because if you saw the trailer, there was a glimpse of a hunter in there. We did it first. Before the Hollywood suits, before people that, you know, have all this money to do all this shit, we had to actually do that shit. So I'm just letting you guys know that even though hunters are making their first appearance, we did it first. I've personally seen a final cut gravity of Keeper's Diary, and let me say, I got fucking excited. I was that nerd jumping up and down. Because I was like that excited that we just fucking did that. So yes. And they meant Ari get 0 on what? 0 on reviews? Movie not 0? What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, I could see that horror fan, but I mean, you know, I don't know. We'll see. What's up, Venge in the house? What's going on? Yeah, but we shall see. And I want to cast as a hunter in the next RE fan film. That'd be amazing if we actually had, like, you know, people in suits as hunters, which we couldn't do, obviously. That'd be so killer. Yeah, the makeup would be intense. That's why I think a lot of people don't understand. Not saying you guys don't understand, but sometimes it's very hard to see, like, oh yeah, it would be cool to be a monster, but then you got to sit there and, like, you're just waiting all day, you know? What am I doing? Yes. I will answer some of the questions in a second. Let me... like how I'm slashing forward. Well, that worked out, I guess. Yes, the hunter that we have in Keeper's Diary is CGI, and it's very good CGI. Let me just say that. So I don't want to, you know, I don't want to disappoint anybody and be like, oh, we used a practical thing for a hunter. We did not have the money to do that. That is a lot of money to do that practically. But we did do CGI, and, you know, it looks really good. So shout out to Lewis for holding it down for the CGI. Not Lewis from Resident Evil. This is a different Lewis. But yeah, so very exciting when I saw all the finished effects. And let me just let you guys know, it's not going to disappoint you. All right? So everything else is pretty much practical in that thing. But yeah. The only downside is to the short film is that and this is a compliment, is that it's short. A full-length feature. Yes. Well, here's the thing. We pitched this as, you know, a short film. We never pitched it as a feature film. But I know a lot of people are wanting to see more, you know, stuff from us, and that could easily happen as long as this does good, you know. But to do a feature, we would have had to raise a lot more money. And to be honest with you, if we swung that high without giving you guys a piece of something, you know, short and sweet and to the point first, how are we ever going to build up to a feature? So you have to understand that, like, I know some of you guys, not you, Jack, but other people have complained online when seeing the trailer, not on my personal channel, but just on socials and JJ's channel, when they saw that it was more of a short film. They're disappointed. They wanted it to be longer, and you have to start somewhere. And short films take a lot of fucking work. And we shot this for a week straight, working 20-hour days. So I'm just letting you know that, like, if we did a feature, we probably still wouldn't be done by now. We probably would have wrapped filming probably just a couple months ago, you know, not in a week. So you got to start somewhere. So I promise you guys that this will open the doors, hopefully, for more stuff. So please tell me, Keeper's Diary, a scene where Jill opens a crate and finds ammo. You'll see. You shall see. We shall see. But, like I said, some people might complain about the length by the time it's done, and they might say, horror fan, you might say to me, why wasn't there more of this, more of that? We got to start somewhere. And I just want to let you know that it won't stop here. As long as this does good, everybody checks it out and enjoys it. Thank you, Mars Invader, for the 10. Says, dog, if you had Elon Musk level money to blow on making movies without worrying about producers making a profit, what franchise would you try to do justice? That's a good question. So if I had the fuck you money, huh? Well, I would try to do Resident Evil, in I think that would be my first thing, is try to do like something of Resident Evil that hasn't been done yet from a fan film or from, some kind of attempt at that. That would be my first one. And then another franchise that isn't Resident Evil. That's a good question. I don't know. As a movie, it's tough. It's really tough to think about that. You know what I mean? I want to try to give you an answer, though. I just want to ponder on that. I would love an attempt at doing a, and I know it's already been done by HBO, but I would love to do something like Last of Us. Even though that would be, people are like, there's no point, it's a show, and you can't do it into a movie. I know, but that'd be very interesting to do a post-apocalyptic type thing. But in all honesty, like just kind of looking at my games and everything, I would love to do Gears of War. I would just cut the bullshit. If I had the fuck you money, I would do Gears of War. Gears of fucking War, man. Brandon says, honestly, being a creature on set would be dope. All the assistants feeding me grapes and to keep me cool in the heat. They better be catering the actual set. Yeah, I know. Well, let's be honest. In the conditions we were filming in, it was cold, man. It was fucking cold. Zombies require wear eye contacts. Things like that are pretty hard. Yeah, you got to get used to that stuff. Here are the Hollywood stars turn into a hunter from time to time, like a reptile or something. Yeah, exactly. That's their true identity, right? Yeah, Gears of War would be, honestly, just my pick, now that I'm thinking about it. Halo CE, get... Doing Halo, that would be pretty ambitious. I feel like all those projects would be ambitious, but if I had the FU money to hire people, and yeah, if you have that kind of money. The lizard people of Hollywood, exactly. As they are garbage, and people have worked their asses off and honestly gave it their all because... And what are we talking about? As they are garbage when people have worked their asses off and honestly give it their all, because I've seen directors being harassed over a movie they made would make zero sense. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's not the director's fault. Sometimes there's other people, involved. But yeah, some people will take the heat. Yeah, you don't want it to be expendable. Exactly. You'd have to tell a compelling story, and you'd have to make it make sense, and just not being a generic action movie. You're right. What's up, Matt Cave Gaming? Type of film in a while. Yeah, like, while it's been done a million times, it's I think there's good ways to go about it where you can make it refreshing, Yeah, when you click away from the game, it does give you a black screen. It does that as well for me, but as far as performance, I mean, this port isn't too bad. I mean, it's a bare bones port, but I haven't really experienced much tech issues. Just the Jill skipping, which happens from time to time, but I haven't really gotten too much issues so far. Push that back. We're already heading into the lab. Halo, Star Wars. What else has been done dirty and needs justice? Man. I mean, you named a few right there, but for some reason, the Book of Eli has always been my favorite post-apocalypse with Denzel since 2010. I don't know why. The movie has Ray Stevenson in it and gritty as fuck. I actually saw it in the theaters, Brandon. Yeah, that was a good movie. I haven't really seen it in a while, but I did enjoy that. Definitely a dark film. Let me put that back. I'll put the Modisc back too. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I think fans are just happy to be able to play this with no, like, you know, no extra stuff you have to install. You just sit down and play it, you know? And I gotta grab the other book. Yeah, I bought the bundle as well. Can't wait for 2 and 3. Hopefully we get date for that. Yeah, I'm sure that's on 4K. That's something I'd actually pick up on 4K. I don't know if it's out there yet, but... There's an executive decision made in regards to a crappiness of the RE movie. Also, the director saying their fans are a lot. Yeah, they just say what you want to hear. It's like the corporate mumbo jumbo, right? But I give anything a chance as far as, you know, like going to see it to review it for you guys. Like, I will suffer and see the new Resident Evil film when it comes out, and I will give you guys an honest opinion on it. You know what I mean? I know I'm probably the reason why. You know, like, oh, you're going to see it, Anthony, so you're giving him money, so you're not helping the problem. I've seen those comments before. And my answer to that is, fuck you. Because I have a job to do, and I'm going to let people know my honest thoughts on it. If it's good, I'll tell you it's good. If it's not good, I'll tell you it's not good. But... I also am part of, like, Cinemark rewards and stuff like that, and I get free movie credits every month, so the way I see it, it's free for me. Make it better RE3 for using that money. You know. Yeah, I feel like, to be fair, horror fan, I think RE fans and Silent Hill fans, there's always an area of the internet that's complaining with these fan bases. You know what I mean? So, I think it's hard to satisfy everybody, but for me, I just think, like, you need to just be as accurate as possible. It's the little details that fans are going to look for. When we do Keeper's Diary, it's the little details that fans are going to be watching and looking for. That's the attention to detail is what's lost, because it gets so focused on all this other crap that's just not important. You know what I mean? Like combining, you know, certain aspects of all these games, trying to put it in one little, you know, hour and a half thing. It's just like, it loses the pacing. I think it loses, you know, I just think there's always, for some reason, like the outside noise that ruins it. Yeah, the CGI movies are always good because they're canon, you know, and they don't get too, you know, some people don't like them either, but you at least have something that is going on in the canon, where the live action isn't in the canon, it's just there.
Nice.
Thank you, Jason Brown, for subscribing. All right, we got all the Mo discs. Not the naked zombies. Here's Netflix series. Keep fucking Chris Pratt away. Keep him far away. Appreciate Alice in the films. Yeah, to each their own. I was some frame skipping. Yeah, I didn't really experience much frame skipping. The only thing I noticed was Jill skipping for a little bit, but it didn't happen that much. I've only seen it happen a couple times. Avenge, but yeah, that's still around, Mark, on the internet. The Romero script. And horror fan, yeah, I agree. Like, I can still enjoy the first 3 Anderson films, you know what I mean? While they're not, like, perfect movies, I still think RE1 and Apocalypse are probably best of show. Extinction I kind of enjoyed, but then after that it got a little nuts. These zombies just fucking respawn, so. Ah! Rookie mistake. Well, we have our first Mo. Oh, nice. You got the RE1 Steelbook. Nice, man. Yeah, exactly. They just kept Alice in the fucking, in the movies. I remember during the dark days of Resident Evil, that was one of the rumors that they're going to bring Alice into the game, and I remember talking about that on a podcast. New Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I mean, listen, man, if they don't get Robert... I know Robert Englund can't do all the physicality stuff he used to do. If they don't get Robert Englund, I'm not even going to watch it. When we leave Afterlife, what did you think of the ending? Sheer disappointment intensified. Yeah, I was just like, where is Jill? And then we missed the post-credit scene, which might have actually made me a little bit more happier, because it shows Jill battlesuit. But I had to piss so bad by the time Afterlife left, because you drink a large Pepsi, it's like, dude, it's over. So by the time the movie was ending, I was like, dude, I can't sit here any longer. I have to piss. Took a piss, thought about it, and then I was like, yeah, I actually didn't really like that as much as I thought. like I was trying to put the, take the blinders off. Like, as an RE fan, I'm not just saying I like it because I spent $15 for a 3D ticket. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Making a Dead Rising remaster, calling it Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Yes, I am excited for the new Dead Rising remaster. It is in the RE engine, and I'm excited. What can I say? The fact that we got that and this dropped on the same day, I mean, it's not bad. Metal Gear Rising Revenge, yeah. Rising Revengeance. You're not missing much from Final Chapter, to be honest. Saying I've physically seen the disappointment in it show. Yeah, it's just like, why did we drop so much quality? What happened? Nick Noguera in the house with the blue badge. He's gifting a membership to Jack. Thank you, Nick Noguera. Appreciate that, man. Always. Hope these come to Steam. Yeah, Sean, I don't know if it will, because GOG's track record, but... I see you, mother. I love LJ. LJ's awesome. I am going to play the Thing remaster. And you played... Yeah, I played Doom 2016 and Eternal, yes. Great games. Sweet Trim, what's up? Just joining her the final chapter. My spine went cold. Yeah, we were just kind of shooting the shit about the movies and stuff. And Nick Noguera's been a member for 33 months. He has that new blue badge for LTRE for that long support. Thank you. Nick Noguera and Kay with the blue badges on the board. Nick is a legend. Hell yeah. It's like the Transformer films. Little effers, man. Oh shit. Jason Brown with the 20 pounds. Says Johannes also made 47 meters down. Massive missed opportunity not to do a Shark Neptune and Welcome to Raccoon City. What the fuck? I do agree. What the hell? You know what I mean? Mars Invader, that's not true, but it's definitely not worth it. But thank you, Mars Invader, for sending that super chat earlier. But you have not sent me 500K. I would not be here if I would be in another house if I had that much money. It's actually 600K. Let's go. Blue badge upgrade is sick. Yes. And I got new emojis as well. New Anthony emojis, Nick. I don't know if you saw them. Had to put myself in the emojis, too. Apparently, if we get a few more members, I can actually upload more emojis. So they actually only allow a certain amount unless you get more members. So, yeah, we are at the end of the game. It's not a very long game, especially when you could skip the door times. Yo, hockey fan. What's up, brother? Another member in the house. Oakley Mountains and mansion scenes in Welcome to Record City were done well because I honestly think they nailed the tone. As far as, like, the sets, I thought the sets were actually pretty damn good for the mansion. I just wish we got more. You know, horror fan? That's the thing. Like, I don't want to act like... I don't want to disregard some of the good aspects that they thought of, which is like, let's make the sets look good. But why didn't we just get a whole movie in the mansion? Exactly. Sweet Room just needs that predictive combat software. Classic Classic Resident Evil. Alright, so we did all the Mo discs. Zuka's there.
Jill!
Jill!
Jill! You're here too!
Yes,
You're here too? Lucius, you can become a member on both mobile and desktop.
Let's get going.
But I can send you the link, because there is a link I can send to people, and you click it and it helps you join. If you need me to do that, but if you click the dollars sign thing, there's like a super chat, and then there should be a join button. But I forget how it looks on the other end, but here we go.
You
Wesker.
did a fine job, Barry.
Just as I thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
You are so cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything, because you'll be free from this world very soon, Jill.
Why do you have to destroy S.T.A.R.S?
That's Umbrella's intention. This laboratory has been engaging in dangerous experiments, and recently an accident has occurred. Anyway, this disaster cannot be made public.
That's why having S.T.A.R.S nosing about is so inconvenient. So you're a slave of Umbrella now, along with these virus monsters.
I think you misunderstand me, Jill. To me, the monsters you mention mean nothing. I'm going to burn all of them together with this entire laboratory. I must complete my mission as ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry!
Barry's such a fool. He'll be under the control of Umbrella forever.
How come both Umbrella and you can intimidate him by taking his family as hostages?
Umbrella? Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used him for my personal purposes, though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
So you're planning something else?
If you succeeded in developing the world's most powerful biological weapon, what would you do? What if you were in charge?
You must stop this now.
You're a brave girl, but if I were you, I wouldn't give up such a big discovery. You guys are idiots. No one
Happens to most of us,
understands
Mark.
it's real.
Sometimes you can't save them on your first
So
playthrough.
you're going to steal all the research?
Better yet, I'm going to show you the tyrant.
What the hell was that after final chapter?
Barry,
Bam, bam.
Sorry, Jill.
how's your family?
I was listening to what you and Wesker were talking about. I wish I realized it earlier. I thought it must have something to do with Umbrella, you know. So it's all been mastered
Yo, Quentin.
by him.
Quentin's another one with the blue
But
badge.
it's good that you know that now. Anyway, let's get out of this house first.
Jill,
Yes, what?
do you have any idea what Wesker was going to show you at the back of this place?
Well, he was talking
Quentin
about
in the
world's
house.
most powerful biological weapon called Tyrant or something. I
Tyrant
think.
or something.
Do you
Oh yeah,
think
Jill
we
and
could
Barry's
see
dialogue is as
Tyrant
iconic as the door
now?
opening. Can we see Tyrant
Barry,
now?
You're so optimistic.
It would
Now?
look bad for S.T.A.R.S if we let such a dangerous
creature.
run loose.
Maybe you're right. Let's go then.
Ping the link over so you can join. All right, sweet, man. I could do that 1 second. And there it is. Tyrant.
creature like this really be the ultimate biological weapon?
Really? Wesker is a crazy man.
Tyrant is not completely
He's a
developed.
crazy man. I just love that. Yeah, Quentin, you got the
But we
new
can't
blue
let it
badge,
live.
man.
That must be the computer for monitoring this creature.
Appreciate all the support. I think Tyrant looks like a lot of people's exes. It's okay, though. He won't be alive for long.
Damn you!
I love this. Just aims up. Oh! It's like, Barry, what the fuck were you aiming at?
He can't control what it does.
Graphics didn't get better than this back in 96, you're right. And it had voice acting too. People were like, holy shit. Accidentally freeze Tyrant.
Barry? Barry? You're alive.
I'm really embarrassed. I was clumsy.
What's up, Fred?
Let's get going.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of fan casts for the upcoming movies for sure. Because now we're in that in between where we don't really have an official casting, so you're gonna get a lot of people giving their takes on what should be.
Wesker?
The triggering system
Has now been activated. Alright, so we got the perfect ending. We just have to go get Chris.
Must have set it off. There's not much time left.
I love how casual Jill says it can't control what it does while her partner got completely destroyed. Yeah. Barrett can only die in the final battle in Remake. Here, they just stay underground while Jill goes above ground to fight the Tyrant, of course, by herself. Holy crap. I dodged that mid-cough, but it worked. There we go, Lucius. Sweet. Sorry, Lucius, I didn't get that over to you in time. I was distracted by the dangerous creature. What's up, Capcom Unity? Anthony Starr as Wesker. A lot of people were saying that, Sweet Trim. A lot of people were saying that. Oh shit, I'm not even getting Chris. We gotta go get Chris. We're leaving Chris behind, damn you. Lucius is in. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Got all the passcodes. Here he is.
Oh, Jill!
I've been sitting here the entire game, Jill.
Yeah, you too. What happened to Wesker?
Let's talk about it later. Let's get out of here.
No time. Self-destruct system. Let's go. I always love this because it's like he's following Jill, and then he's like, we have to get going, like he knows where to go.
Let's go.
It's like, weren't you captured? Wouldn't you have been like, you know, I don't know, put a bag over your head or something, you know what I mean? As you can't see where you're going, but no, he's like, no, I'll lead the way.
Let's go.
Let's go.
car should take cover immediately. Unlock all routes for evacuation.
Yeah, I thought Wesker was actually well casted in the films, to be honest. Again, the material never really worked in its favor, but... They have to rescue Chris. Who? Look at Barry just walking into Chris. Move, Chris! Get out the way! Yeah, see that little skip that Jill just did? That happens sometimes on this version. I didn't really get it a lot this playthrough, as much as I thought from what people were telling me, but it's still there. So maybe it's something that can be fixed.
Until explosion.
Oh no, you must be kidding. After we've come all the way here.
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
Go first, Jill!
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
We're gonna stay safe under here while you deal with the threat. Thank you. I just love the wave. Alright, let's do this, guys. Jill? I don't think this is used for flares. Come on, buddy. Come on, Tyrant. We are in Amazon, Jill. So it's time. Just a moment. Alright, guys, let's do this. This version does actually have auto-aim, which I think the original PC also had. That's nice. Not that I just noticed that, but I just, like, casually noticed that a while ago and I didn't say anything. I'm like, oh yeah, this is normal. And then I'm like, oh yeah, the OG RE1 didn't have any auto-aim originally on the consoles. You're at Amazon, Jill. You're at Amazon.com, Jill. Wow, he was really trying to cheap us there. Auto-aim, you son of a bitch. Boom. I mean, just like that, RE1 is done. Complete ending, Chris and Barry saved. And, we could probably do Chris tomorrow or something. Because we are starting Game Complainers at 7:30 tonight. Like I said, we are starting a little bit earlier, 2 hours earlier. Just for scheduling and stuff for everybody, so... There we go. There's our boy Charlie Kraslowski as Chris Redfield. R.I.P. Rebecca. Yeah, exactly. Not in this scenario. Boom. And there you go. Not bad. You know, it's a pretty, you know, simple port, but it does run fine. I had no problems with it running at all. Ran pretty damn smooth on my end. Hey, Thunders. Gifted another membership to Dragon Ball. Appreciate that. Always love this theme. We're going to have to have a little section at the end for their team. Don't underestimate Ant, says Leon. And did you say y'all were on early tonight? Yeah, probably around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, RWK. So just stay tuned for that. Like I said, it's just because of scheduling. We basically have to do it. Some Sonic Adventure sounding music, yeah. Anthemic guitar. I know, I gotta get Barry emoji. I think, honestly, now, instead if I had 2 or 3 more members, I could actually add, like, 2 or 3 more emojis. So I might get on that now that I have a few more members. And look at that. Jill on vacation. 2 hours 15, even. Which isn't too bad. Number of saves, 5. Ah, there you are. Power metal theme, yeah. Gotta find the closet. And there we go. If we beat Chris, we do get the SMG, which is only in this version. And that is Resident Evil PC port 2024. Sorry, I kind of have to do this to... There we go. So, yeah. So... Okay, so as far as my thoughts on this thing, I mean, look, the PC port is, you know, it's very easy to install. It has all the uncensored stuff. It is uncut, which I like. The only issue that I found gameplay-wise was the Jill, like, running animation skip that would happen. So hopefully they fix something like that. I know some people were having problems with the game in other aspects as far as cutscenes not running properly and stuff like that. Everything ran pretty good. Can you add the keys to Steam? No, Barry. Unfortunately, it's just through GOG right now, and, you know, that's just kind of where they are until further notice. I don't know. Again, from what I was told, that, you know, they don't have a track record of putting their stuff on Steam. Now, I do think that... you know, there is going to be some kind of console release down the road, I would hope. Even if it's not the same team that does it for console, I think Capcom would be missing out on some potential there to, you know, expose people to more of the OG Resident Evils, but also just make more money. But I think for, you know, they're asking $26 for all 3. That's not bad at all, considering these ports are, again, just the same graphics, just brought over. It runs, you know, smooth for me. I was able to skip the door times, no problem. The controller support was very, very well done. It just, you plug it in and you're ready to go, man. It doesn't matter if it's Xbox, PlayStation, DualShock 4, an old Xbox controller, any gamepad works. So that's cool. You can use the keyboard as well if you decide to play like that. Some people like to play like that. That's how I used to play the original Resident Evils on PC back when I was a kid. And yeah, so my honest thoughts is not bad. You know, I think you don't need a crazy PC to run this thing. So even if you're someone that might have been waiting for a console release and you're just like, fuck, I still want to play it, I honestly think you should be fine running this on. If you can play some kind of game already on your laptop or computer, you might be able to run this without any problems. I mean, I think it literally took up like 600 megabytes or something like that, maybe a gig, maybe. And you just have to install their app, which is GOG Galaxy. So that's their app. So you have to install that. It's like, how Steam's a client. You got to install Steam. This, you just install GOG, and then you just install the game. Very simple setup, nothing too crazy. It's compatible with Windows 10 and 11. So I'm on Windows 10 still. I'm going to be moving to 11 when I upgrade my PC. But even on my old, outdated PC, this thing ran. You just saw it run. So if it can run on mine, it should be able to run on yours. But it depends on what you got, right? So not too bad. I mean, the thing is yeah, when you click off of the game, it immediately goes to a black screen. It doesn't, like, stay on the screen. I did notice that as well. But that was only because I had to click off sometimes for the chat. Or to heart like a super chat or whatever. So, yeah, we did get some RE content after all. Yes, we did. Which is like, again, a lot of people saw the listing on the PEGI website last week, and we knew that that wouldn't have happened unless it was a legit reporting. So I'm happy that we kept you guys in the loop with everything. I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm not getting, I didn't get sent this for free. I didn't get the hookup, you know what I mean? I bought it with my own money and wanted to give you guys an honest opinion. And does the Team X version, does the fan mods version, the seamless versions look the best? Yes, they still do. They still hold the crown for best visuals and best FMV quality. But this is still for fans that don't want to do all of the modding stuff. They can just download it and just beam it up on their computer and it's good to go. So not too bad. Thank you, Generations of Degeneracy, for subscribing. Appreciate that. But yeah, so that's just my honest take on that stuff. I don't really, I know that this isn't going to go over well with some fans. I know that there's always the line of fans that are going to be a little upset. But let's just hope that it's, this could be the start of something else. Maybe we can get a polished, remaster down the road. I'm not sure. But if this is all we get, then I guess it's better than nothing. I know people wanted, trophy support and all that stuff, achievement support. We didn't even get that with this PC version. So who knows? We'll see what happens. But yeah, I just want to say, thank you guys for checking out the stream. I want to shout out Jared Scott for the $4.99, Matthew Webster with the $4, Thunder's gifted a membership, Mars Invader with the 10, Nick Noguera with the gifted membership, and being a member for 33 months. Appreciate that. 20 pounds from Jason Brown. Lucius with the member, and Thunder's Productions. There you go. Really appreciate that with the gifted membership. So, if the game music are individual files you could replace with any other music? That I'm not sure, Matthew. I'm pretty sure you can if you go into the files. I haven't really explored into that yet. But I have no doubt that you can do that, unless there's some kind of weird, workaround that you have to do. Thank you, Rosario Castillo, for subscribing. Appreciate that. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with 2 and 3. I will be playing 2 and 3 day one as soon as they drop on PC to check it out and give you guys an honest review. And yeah, that's about it. So check out Game Complainers. We'll be live in about an hour and a half or so. A little bit earlier tonight to talk about all this stuff. It is collaboration with Capcom. Capcom outsourced the PC ports to GOG, and they put out an official tweet and status today, Capcom on the Resident Evil page saying, here is the link. We partnered with them, that kind of thing. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys my honest thoughts fresh off the presses of playing this. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys checking it out, and maybe we could do some Chris Redfield tomorrow, so we'll have a complete playthrough. I would have done Jill and Chris back to back today, but like I said, we have to we're recording a little bit sooner on Game Complainers tonight, which is fine because I already kind of knew that this was going to be the case as far as scheduling and stuff, so it's all good. Hopefully we see you guys there. We'll talk more about this on the show tonight. And for this week, Keeper's Diary is coming out Sunday. So it's going to be Sunday, probably around afternoonish time. Keeper's Diary will be dropping. It is our Resident Evil fan-backed film that all of you guys and gals made possible because of the fan back. And it is, it is an amazing achievement for all of us Resident Evil channels to do this collaboration and have it out. So yeah, it's exciting. So we're going to keep the hype coming. I got a podcast I'm recording tomorrow that you probably will see by Friday. You don't want to miss that. Some more Keeper's Diary promotion for sure. And that gives you a little hint at who might be on it. But yeah, so thank you guys for everything. And I'll catch you guys on Game Complainers, and I will see you guys in a couple of days with some Keeper's Diary, but also some updates beforehand. So stay tuned, and I will catch you guys in the next one.